And hello there! Let's keep your week rolling just right with the right mix of news and conversations. Now, whether you're catching us online, on TV, or on the radio, hop on, join the chat. I'm Paolo de Rosario.
Hi there, beautiful people. I'm Asis-Carilo. We are simulcast on Mellow 94.7 BFM. Here's your daily dose of deep dives and good vibes. Welcome to
Beautiful Day! All right, so today felt less gloomy, more fun, and we have a musical day ahead of us.
Musical Day, a
Oo.
mashup coming up.
Yes, sir. Yung mga
Right?
mahilig sa medleys, this one is for you. Because we have a really fun
This one's
guest.
for you wherever you are.
Oh, this was for you wherever you are. Saktong sa radyo din tayo,
Yeah,
diba? Oo.
exactly.
We're gonna have a DJ on over. I'll just tease the guest early
go ahead.
ahead kasi DJ Cupcakes is here at I am sure kung may TikTok ka, you've seen one of his videos.
Yes.
Even though if you don't follow him, you should, by the way. I'm sure you've seen yung mga mashup niya.
The mashups, especially the ones where he used clips of certain current events.
Yeah. Or yung mga cultural moments. Oo, yung mga tipong gimmick siya ng careless whisper. Bakit? You know, there are cultural moments for that.
So if you're not yet following DJ Cupcakes on TikTok or maybe on Instagram, if you're in the car right now, not while driving, grab your phone and follow him now so you can check out his reels and join us for our interview later at the Hangout. We're going to be joined by DJ Cupcakes. Exciting!
And if you are not driving, you're probably watching us either on TV or maybe online. And we are live in many places.
That's right. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. You guys can like, share, and comment. We have a comment section there where you can type away your questions for DJ Cupcakes later. Or if you want to chime in on our conversation, you can do that. Pwede rin batian portion on the show,
Of course.
We can say hello to you guys as well, so go ahead and join us.
Yes, and we are still on a journey. Together, by the way, kasama po kayo dito. We are on a journey to make sure that we destroy the engagement of that one episode.
Which one?
A couple, like last week, nung nandito si Monique.
Sino?
Nandito si Monique, kasi competitive ako. Like, there were so
Monique
many
and si
people
George.
commenting.
Actually, ang daming nag-message.
Alam mo,
Yeah.
I did not realize the far-reaching influence of George. Kasi people have come up to me and said, "Uy, that George guy is funny, ha?"
Yeah,
Oo,
di ba?
Sabi, nakakatawa pala si George. Kala
Sabi ko
namin
nga
seryoso.
sa kanya, kailangan you should just give it a try. So,
Wag na lang. Masyado siyang magaling. Pero, yeah, I mean, like, people have come up to me about George's hosting here. Sabi, uy, kaya pala niyang magpatawa. Funny pala siya.
Yeah.
Oh, you should also follow him on his social media. Kasi,
huwag natin promote yung social media.
yung social media ni George. Kasi si George.
Follow. He's my partner. He's my agenda weekend partner.
So weekend agenda.
Yeah. Kaya lang serious kami doon, so hindi kami masyado nag-joke. Although, he did like a British accent one time when he came from, when he was fresh from his UK vacation.
Oo nga eh.
So I
Alam mo
asked him to
naman.
like, okay, do your British accent. So nag-British accent kami. Doon sa ad-libs namin like towards the end of the show.
Alam mo naman, basta galing kang London.
Yeah,
Diba?
London,
Yung accent mo, it will change. But of course, we mentioned we have DJ Cupcakes coming over. We mentioned we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. We're also going to have interesting conversations when it comes to yung Emmy winners natin.
Yes, for Vibe Check later on. We're excited. Off the air, we were already talking about that because most of our favorites were winners.
Yes.
This year's Emmys.
Yes.
Yay!
Of course, find out, I'm sure, if those who have checked the Emmy results already, you already have your own opinions on, like, okay, nanalo ba to? Or, you know, if you prefer this particular candidate to win.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a bit about that later on. But first, as always, we get rolling by checking in on all of our friends on the road right now.
Yes, let's see if our listeners on Mellow 94.7 BFM are stuck in traffic right now. Let's check the situation in major roads at this hour. Here is what's happening. Along EDSA Quezon Avenue flyover, if you are heading to Quiapo, left side of your screens, you're seeing vehicles heading to Quiapo. We're seeing moderate to heavy traffic already building up on that stretch. Same situation on the opposite lane, right side of your screens. You're seeing vehicles heading to Quezon Memorial Circle. Moderate to heavy traffic there as well. Now let's take a look at EDSA White Plains. On the left side of your screens, you're seeing vehicles heading to Shaw Boulevard. Moderate traffic on that area. And on the opposite lane, right side of your screens, those are the vehicles heading to Cubao. Light traffic on that stretch. Now heads up to motorists, the expanded vehicle number coding scheme is in full swing. It's a Tuesday. So vehicles with license plates ending in 3 and 4 should be off the road right about now until 10 a.m. and again later from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, unfortunately, we got some bad news from motorists. Fuel prices are increasing for the 5th consecutive week. Oil companies have advised that they're raising their prices on diesel by 50 centavos per liter, while the cost of gasoline and kerosene are both increasing by 10 centavos per liter. Industry sources cite persistent conflicts in the Middle East and possible fresh sanctions on Russia as cause for the continuing price hike. Now it's time to check out today's weather forecast with Paolo on Weather HQ. Take it away, Paolo.
Thank you so much, Anne. Let's take a look at the local weather where there are currently 3 weather systems at play today. Now, there are 2 low pressure areas, the easterlies and the southwest monsoon. Now, let's start off with the 2 low pressure areas. The first one is off the eastern side of the country. Now, this is around 190 kilometers southeast of Huban in Sorsogon. Now, Pag-asa says it is unlikely to develop into a tropical cyclone, but it will still bring cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms over Aurora, Quezon, Rizal, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, the Bicol region, Central Visayas, and Eastern Visayas as well. Now, the second LPA is west of Coron in Palawan, so it's on the other side of the country, around 460 kilometers out at sea. Now, this LPA is also unlikely to become a cyclone, but its trough or ang kanyang extension will bring rain and thunderstorms over to Metro Manila, the rest of Central Luzon, Mimaropa, Calabarzon, and much of the Visayas region. Now, residents in these areas are advised to be alert for possible flash floods or landslides. So now that we're done with the LPAs, let's move on to the easterlies. Now, the easterlies are affecting the northern part of Luzon. Now, this will continue to bring partly cloudy skies, isolated rain showers over Ilocos and the Cordillera region, and more widespread rains in the Cagayan Valley. Now, down south, it's also affected. This time, the southwest monsoon is bringing scattered rains and thunderstorms over the Zamboanga Peninsula, northern Mindanao, Barm, and Soxargen. Now, for the rest of Mindanao, you can expect generally fair weather, but with a chance of isolated afternoon or evening thunderstorms. So make sure that you are prepared for that. Now, as we mentioned, 2 LPAs, easterlies, southwest monsoon. Let's see how our sea conditions are affected by that. But Pag-asa says there is no gale warning in effect today. Now, seas over northern and central Luzon will be moderate, while the rest of the country can expect generally light to moderate seas. Now, this means that small to medium-sized boats can head out more safely and shouldn't be too worried. But remember, safety always should come first. Make sure you check your local advisories, monitor the updates, and make sure your vessel is seaworthy and fully prepared before setting out to sea. That is it for Weather HQ at the moment. A lot to unpack there, but Anne, back to you.
Thank you so much, Pao. Now for today's top stories, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. shares the people's outrage on the ongoing flood control scandal.
Do you blame them for going out into the streets? If I wasn't president, I might be out in the streets with them.
The son of the late President Marcos, who was ousted in People Power 1, supports the mass protest movements planned for September 21st, the 53rd commemoration of martial law. When PBBM was asked if he was worried about the rally, he expressed confidence, saying he was the one who brought the issue to light, and so he shares his anger with the people.
Of course, they are enraged. Of course, they are angry. I'm angry. We should all be angry because what's happening is not right. So, yes, express it. You come, you make your feelings known to these people and make them answerable for the wrongdoings that they have done.
While the president supports the people's want for justice, he reminds everyone that all protest movements should remain peaceful, or the police will be forced to step in. Remember, in one interview, President Marcos Jr. said that he is not disappointed when he was discovering all these wrongdoings, these anomalous flood control projects. He said he's not disappointed, he's angry.
Yes.
And as should be, right? I mean, it should be what we are feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, the emotion is not exclusive to the president.
Yeah.
I think masasabi natin, if you just a cursory look online, or kung nakakita natin yung mga rally, or even some of yung mga influencers who have not necessarily made light of the issue, but then have spoken out in their own particular ways about yung nakita natin, especially when it comes to flood control, when it comes to even Nepo babies, when it comes to, especially yung mga Nepo babies.
Yes, especially the Nepo babies.
And for all of the revelations sa mga hearings in Senate and Congress, and of course all of the developments, I think we're now going to see more mass protests when it comes to this. And si President Marcos did mention, okay, galit siya. He doesn't blame other people. He doesn't blame people for feeling that same way. And I'm sure some people also are seeing the irony of yung date when it comes to yung commemoration of martial law.
Martial law, that's
as
right.
well. So
that's why some people nga are questioning the sincerity of the president when it comes to all this, like his anger, his indignation. So they're saying, looking at the political history of the family, they're like, seryoso ba to? Sincere ba to?
Yes.
But
to be fair to the Marcos administration, or at least President Marcos, hindi naman niya pinili yung date na kung kailan sila mag-rally, mag-protest,
but,
right?
just looking back at, the history.
Yes, of course. There's a bit of irony when it comes to it.
People are questioning, sincere ba ang president? But you can feel that he is determined to resolve all this corruption issues that we are facing right now.
Yeah.
You can see his determination.
And we've also seen, of course, yung mga critics si President Marcos also use or are planning to use some of these protests to also let their thoughts and feelings be heard about yung mga criticisms nila about this particular administration. But then, of course, there's so much to unpack when it comes to this. In fact, our next item is about that, because massive anti-corruption rallies are set this Sunday, September 21, coinciding with the martial law anniversary. Now, sectoral and religious groups have launched the, quote, trillion peso march, urging people to wear white ribbons as a sign of unity. Events start at 9 a.m. at Luneta and culminate at the People Power Monument at 2 p.m. with about 15,000 expected to join. Organizers demand accountability for the flood control scandal, the return of stolen funds, and a ban on contractors linked to officials.
Umaapaw talaga yung galit ng taong bayan. Malaki po ang Metro Manila, kaya ang rallies po natin strategically located, Quezon City, Luneta, para kung saan ka man, meron pong convenient po kayong mapupuntahan para sa magiging rally.
Well, again, this is going to be part of it.
Yes.
The demands are clear, at least from this particular group of organizers. Diba? Yung accountability for flood control scandal, the return of stolen funds, and a ban on contractors linked to officials. And of course, Congress has started to move when it comes to that. If I'm not mistaken, there have been movements or moves made to address the relationships between contractors, government anyone with government contracts, and people within government, including yung mga relatives nila.
We're talking about the bill that Sandro Marcos has passed, right?
Has filed,
And the protests that are going to be scheduled on the 21st. I remember watching interviews with the organizers of these protest rallies, and they are saying that these protest rallies are not to, promote the destabilization of the government. It's really just anti-corruption. Because some people might, use this as an avenue to promote their own agenda, like their own pambatos, diba? Like a particular name. Pero they were saying, the organizers are saying that this is not the place for that.
Yeah, like we mentioned a while ago, there are different agendas and priorities, and other people who want change in a different way.
Yeah.
Some of them, are very critical of the administration, and are also considering this particular day
Yeah.
as one of the ways to really bring attention para sa cause nila.
So it's not really a
yeah.
pro-admin, anti-admin protest rally, but more of anti-corruption. Just, expressing their anger towards all the corruption cases that are happening. So September 21st, 9 a.m., I believe, magagather sila sa Luneta.
Yep.
And then 2 p.m. at the EDSA Shrine.
And 15,000 expected.
15,000 people.
15.
But I am feeling that
It could
I
be a
feel
lot
that
more.
it could be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll find that together. I cannot wait to have that number.
At
But
saka hindi lang siya sa Metro Manila ha. There are
Oo.
also other rallies that are going to be staged in different parts of
country,
the
yeah.
Philippines. Yeah.
So yeah, again, we're gonna see just what the total is, and of course, it'll also be interesting to see what type of protests are there. Personally, in Mindanao, I want to see what type of protests would be there, if any, with regard to the issues that we have seen so far.
Hopefully a peaceful
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%. I think that's what we can all agree
protest on
Yeah.
September 21st. Now, moving on, not even a week after Senator Tito Soto took his seat as Senate President, talks of another change in Senate leadership brewed over the weekend. We were talking about this yesterday. Several senators from the minority bloc, including Senator Amy Marcos and Senate Minority Leader Alan Peter Cayetano, have denied any intention of another Senate coup.
Di naman ang galing sa amin eh. Di ba?
What about, ma'am?
Hindi yung sinasabing fake news. What are you asking? Di ba yung sinasabi mong fake news na magkakaroon ng kudeta ng kudeta? Walang pinag-uusapan na ganun. Ang pinag-uusapan lang namin is staying alive.
The minority.
The Senate President is always in office because of the trust and confidence of his colleagues. We serve at the
Meanwhile, Senate President Tito Soto stresses that the seat of the SP is reliant upon the trust and support of the majority.
The Senate President is always in office because of the trust and confidence of his colleagues. We serve at the pleasure of our colleagues. So, if there are majority of the members of the Senate who want a different Senate President, what can we do? So be it.
We were just talking about this yesterday, remember? Because over the weekend, meron ngang fakey breaking news na lumabas about another shakeup in the Senate. But yun nga, fake news lang ito. And even the members of the minority bloc were saying that hindi
Yeah.
yun galing sa kanila.
Yes, and of course, it would not be a surprise that there are rumors or grumblings about mga shakeups in the legislative, especially considering yung mga issues na pinagdadaanan nila ngayon. Of course, we are seeing more and more people being implicated in certain particular issues, and sometimes yung mga leadership
Yeah.
has to be shifted around,
Yes.
especially when it comes to yung majority, minority. And again, it felt so quick yung shift in the past few weeks with regard
And very
to
sudden.
and
diba?
very sudden.
Very
oo.
sudden. You know what? I was watching the Senate flicks yesterday. We call it Senate flicks now, diba?
yeah,
So I was watching the Senate flicks, and they were airing their grievances. Yung mga sama ng loob nila kay Senator Tito Soto. And I was like, in my head, like, we have serious corruption cases that we need to focus on. Sana hindi magkagulo-gulo muna. We don't need this these misunderstandings right now in the Senate, diba? Kailangan united tayo eh. We don't really need too much drama right now.
Yes, but of course, I also believe that these dissenting voices, importante din yan eh, because that's what democracy is also about.
Yes, of
diba?
course, of course.
And of course, when at the end of the day, even if it's funny because I was talking to a few other government agencies for a couple of events I've had in a couple last few days, and sabi nila, it's like while all of the attention is in Congress and Senate, the government still has to run.
Yes.
And everyone still has their own issues.
That's right.
So that actually leads me to the next point, because the new Senate minority has released its updated committee chairmanship lineup. Former Senate President Chis Escudero now heads urban planning, housing, and resettlement, while Rodante Marcoleta retains the trade panel. Joel Villanueva takes banks and financial institutions. Jingo Estrada gets local government, and Bato de la Rosa leads civil service. Robin Padilla handles cultural communities and public information, with Amy Marcos staying on foreign relations, and Bongo over sports and youth.
Now let's talk about world news. The U.S. is close to reaching an agreement with China over TikTok. That's according to U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent ahead of the second day of trade talks with the Chinese delegation in Madrid. The potential deal on the popular social media app, which counts 170 million U.S. users, was a rare breakthrough in the months-long talks. It is the second time this year that the two sides have said they were nearing a TikTok deal. The earlier announcement in March ultimately did not pan out. The Trump administration has repeatedly declined to force a shutdown, which could anger the app's millions of users and disrupt political communications. Remember that panic from everyone in the U.S. when they said that TikTok was going to be shut down. And our former partner on the show, di ba, she had to change her TikTok pa.
Because it was a US based.
Yeah, because it was a US-based TikTok account. So now at least we're seeing positive news about this. So it's hopefully not going to shut down.
What was the app that they decided? I forgot what it was.
forgot.
They had this app that
like an
to
alternative, diba,
TikTok.
to TikTok. But
Yeah.
we'll see. President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping, they're going to meet on Friday to complete the agreement.
Yeah.
So hopefully this means that you can still use TikTok wherever you are across the globe.
Yeah, it's really interesting kasi syempre we're talking about, the life of TikTok at the moment, diba? And yung guest natin na content creators, like, sana hindi mamatay.
But definitely
see him
here
on
in
our
the
side at the
Philippines,
moment.
TikTok continues.
Oh, yes. Very
yes.
alive and well. And speaking of TikTok and social media, we're going to now move on to a topic where we can say that the shutting down of social media did affect this country in a different way.
Yes. Nepal's tourism sector is reeling in the aftermath of the deadly protests. The anti-corruption rallies erupted just as the country entered its peak tourist season. Businesses had been preparing to welcome trekkers from around the globe. Nepal's tourism authority said hotel owners and trek organizers report 30% decline in arrivals. As Nepal gradually returned to normalcy under the newly appointed interim government led by Sushila Karki, parts of Kathmandu still carry the lingering smell of smoke. Authorities are continuing to clear debris from charred buildings and torched vehicles.
Hopefully, the situation in Nepal gets sorted out quickly. I mean, it has been a very interesting protest there.
Yes.
Gen Z led.
And they actually voted for the interim prime minister through Discord.
Discord, diba?
Discord, diba?
Kaya ba natin dun sa
amazing.
Pilipinas? Magbotohan tayo via Discord? Grabe, no? That's so interesting, the
Yes.
way that they have gone through all of that. But of course, we're gonna wish them all the best. Sinabi nga nila, diba? It's Kathmandu, not Kathmandon't. So hopefully, more and more trekkers do come on over to Nepal and jumpstart yung tourism nila. Now, moving on to sports. Mondo Duplantis broke the pole vault world record yet again for the 14th time with a 6.30-meter leap on his third attempt as he secured a third straight title in the World Athletics Championships on Monday. The gold medal was already secure for the American-born Swede when he had the bar raised a centimeter higher than the record height of 6.29 meters he managed to clear in Budapest last month. Now, he failed by the narrowest of margins at his first two attempts, but slid over on the third with the bar giving a slight wobble before settling. Greek Emmanuel Karales won silver as the only one apart from Duplantis to get over at 6 meters, while Australian Curtis Marshall matched his personal best with a jump of 5.95 meters to win a second world bronze medal.
And here is our first cup of tea this morning. 20th Century Studios has released a new trailer for the Bruce Springsteen movie. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, chronicles the born in the USA singer's time on the cusp of becoming a global superstar, making his sixth studio album, Nebraska. The 20-time Grammy winner will be played by Jeremy Allen White, known most recently for his role on hit TV series The Bear. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, hits theaters on October 24. I did not know that he could sing.
Si Bruce Springsteen?
No,
Magaling si
Jeremy
Bruce
Allen.
Springsteen.
Of course, and that is exactly why they're making a movie about him. But I didn't know Jeremy Allen White could actually sing and sound like Bruce Springsteen. But that is amazing. Crushy.
Sorry, natawa ako sa sarili ko.
Ano ba? Where do you live in a cave? Kung hindi mo alam na kumakanta si Bruce Springsteen.
Kaya nga nagulat ako diba?
No, but-
I didn't know he could sing. Sino si Bruce Springsteen? Magaling yan.
Jeremy Allen White, I have yet to hear how he sounds. So we'll see. He's
we'll
amazing on the Bear. So let's see if he can deliver and
or
be
if he'll do it barely.
barely there. Okay, for another cup of tea, Cardi B just revealed the star-studded guest collaborations for her new album, Am I the Drama, dropping this Friday. Cash Cobain, Janet Jackson, Kalani, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, Selena Gomez, Summer Walker, and Tyla are all featured. She announced the lineup through Spotify billboards in Los Angeles and Miami, plus social media just days before release. Cardi is also hitting cities for pop-up events and meet and greets to hype her sophomore album. She recently made headlines after beating a $24 million lawsuit where a security guard claimed she assaulted her. After being cleared of the charges, she released a series of Am I the Drama variants featuring viral stills of her testimony. So that's something to look forward to if you are a Cardi B fan, and the
she
lineup.
is the drama.
She is the drama.
Let's be
yes.
fair.
We were talking about that case before. That was our tea a couple weeks back,
Yeah.
right? When she was, but she won that lawsuit, and she was saying. But she was being interviewed, and nakakatawa siya pag in-interview siya. No, she has
She's a character.
a lot of things to say about the case, about the guard, right? So
Yeah,
there.
she's a character. Definitely very entertaining.
Yes.
And
Very
of course-
passionate too when she talks.
Look, it's called okay. It's the title of the album is Am I the
Am
Drama?
I the Drama?
And yung
Yes.
edition that we're showing right now from her IG, by the way, is called the Courtroom Edition. Okay, it is very self-aware and self-deprecating, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So let's see how the music sounds like.
Para lang itong mga the political drama that we're watching every day or almost every week.
Pero siguro naman yung mga
Am I the
legislators,
drama? Yeah.
siguro naman yung mga legislators natin hindi mag-release ng album, 'di ba? I mean, like,
We'll see. Baka gawan sila ng mashup ng guest natin
Uy, ayun.
next, right?
I'm sure meron na actually. All right, so we're gonna move on because have you ever walked into a club where the crowd's dancing and laughing at the same time? Then yerp, DJ Cupcakes is probably in the building. Don't miss him in the hangout after the break. Beautiful day. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. Now, think of a viral meme. The chances are our next guest has already remixed it into a dance floor hit. Meet DJ Cupcakes, the genius who fuses classic Pinoy humor with head-bopping EDM and other genres. Here on The Hangout, we are diving into the art of DJing and discovering how to make people laugh with every beat drop. Beautiful day, DJ Cupcakes, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so just to get everyone clear, Cupcakes is not your government name.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's on my birth certificate.
But it's not. So,
Is it?
for
Papa-
those who are
papaimbestigahan
not...
natin yan.
Oo, tama, sakto.
Sa ICI.
Oo, but for those who are wondering, who are you?
Who am I? Wow. I think people know me as a meme lord. on
Yes.
Tik-
Tama
People
yan.
knows me as a meme lord. Well, I was a DJ before that. I just happened to combine both of them. But I am I would call myself a creative person, you know. And I'm not gonna say my real name here, but
Fair.
I really love memes. I really love music, and I love our Pinoy culture, and I just happen to mix them all together in a sweet mix.
So we were talking in the makeup room this morning, and you told me that you started as a party DJ,
Yeah,
right?
I started as a party.
And then you started or ventured into making mashups.
Yes.
Right? So how did this shift happen?
Well, first I was performing before the pandemic, and it was like normal DJ stuff. Oh, normal pa. and then the pandemic happened, so new normal. And then TikTok came up, and was like, okay, I have to ride this thing because everyone's on it. And I then started experimenting with normal mashups, like like the typical DJ mashups.
Yeah,
but then one day I was like, what if I tried like putting a meme there? And what if I tried putting a meme? And then it blew up like crazy. And I was like, wow, wait, okay, so people actually like it when I remix memes. And okay, so I started doing it more and more, and everyone was just like, oh, we love this, we can make more of this. I was like, okay, I'll make more of this. And a year later, here we are. I'm on the news.
What was your very first mashup experiment?
Oh, okay, so do you know the one where there's this guy saying Optimum Pride?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Optimus Prime one.
yeah,
And he's
Optimus
like,
Pride.
and I remix it with Chris Brown's I Can Transform Ya. So so that one blew up, and it was
Okay.
shared by so many people, and I was like, wait. Then that idea, that Optimum Pride, that was like a pandemic idea. I was like, oh, I wish I could perform this, but like everyone's at home.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, I'll just put it on TikTok instead. And I was like, whoa, it works. It works.
What works on TikTok doesn't necessarily work in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Na-anxious ka ba the first time you started playing live
Yeah.
and using yung mga meme track mo, yung mga meme mix mo?
Actually, yes, I was concerned because, it's not normal for DJs to play stuff like that. And people are going to look at you weird. But like, I think you have to own it kasi you have to be confident in it. And since people know me because of that, I had to I had to be confident. And during the first time I played like a meme live, it was during a meme party. So medyo safe pa.
Oo.
But then when I started doing it more and more and seeing the reactions, I was like, wait, okay naman to. They're having fun pa rin. And it's a
Okay.
good balance. As long as you, like, it's not all memes naman. Like, I think you're there to party kasi. So, like, there has to be a good balance of party songs and memes.
Wait, what is a meme party?
How do I explain this?
Ano yung meme party?
Okay, so
It's a celebration
Wait,
of
siya na.
what's funny on social media.
Okay,
Something
okay.
like
that's
that.
true. Like,
Oo.
basically, it's a meme themed party. In a bar. It was in
Okay.
Versus, and they held a meme party. Mga
There's a
theme lang.
thing like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's just once a year, actually.
Ah, okay, a meme party.
Sorry, parang sa millennial party natin, yung pinag-usapan natin
Yeah.
dati.
Oo.
It only happens once in a blue
Once
moon.
in a blue moon, yes, yes. But how's the creative process like? How do you select like a particular meme and say like, uy, pwede to i-mash up?
Oh yeah. So I go on TikTok a lot. Syempre, I have to be like chronically online. Pero di naman, but I have to see like what's blowing up right now. What are people talking about? Like example, yung what happened, Vela. You remember
Yes,
that, right?
yes.
Yeah. So when I remix that, ayan, like it really blew up. So I have to like hop on the trend talaga.
Okay.
And but if it's not trending, like then I go to the classic memes, like what everyone remembers, like the mga Pinoy memes, the ones that went viral before. And I just call them Pinoy classics. And then I remix them, remixing a Pinoy classic. And ayan, so basically I just see what's funny, what I find funny.
Yeah.
And then hope people find it funny too. And yeah, so and Yeah, basically.
Well,
that.
apparently they do. Kasi ang laki ng following mo, ha?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
growing. It's growing.
It's growing. It's
Yeah,
growing. Thankfully.
we're also, we're seeing some of the videos that you have had. I mean, like, we've been playing kanina pa, sorry. So we've been playing it for a while. And just looking at yung production value mo rin eh. I mean, like, at what point did you realize that this content creation could actually be, something that one could market you well to actually provide? Because
Yeah.
you have had brand collaborations already.
Yes, yes.
Nagulat ka ba that your your jokes at the beginning actually resulted into siguro a bit of a career in a way?
Yeah, super. Like, I mean, I would call my content medyo unhinged and weird, and
Yeah.
and the humor is very Pinoy. So I was like, when brands started contacting me, I was like, wow, you wanna work with me? Really? Really? Have you seen my stuff? You wanna work with me? Really? So, but then they do mention they like my creativity, and yeah, the production value, kasi like I edit all my videos, and I used to be I was a video editor since I was like a teenager pa. And you see on my videos I have like this green screen. I have to edit what's inside, and pretty much it hooks the viewer there until the end. And I think what brands and everyone likes is that parang my visual element, and
Yeah.
that they then I interact with it sometimes I even press the screen
Okay,
and everything. And parang it eventually it I was, sorry, backstory, I was in an ad agency for like 5 years, and then I started doing content creation on that side. And then I quit my job to pursue this full time because, like, brands were coming in and more events were happening. And so, yeah, like, super surprising that super surprising that it became a full-time career for me, like being a meme lord of all things. Yeah.
You know what I found out, Pao? Na he's actually like a one-man team.
Yeah.
So all these you edit and then you post yourself, diba?
Yeah.
So I told him nga in the makeup room kanina, you need a team now.
Yeah.
Pero I mean, props to you because you were able to reach this number of followers, diba?
success,
Such
yeah.
a big following, and yun nga, a very successful career now, and you just did that all by yourself.
Yeah. Well, it was it was very hard at the start because
I can imagine.
yeah, well, because I had to learn all these things like video editing and talking to clients and making music and making remixes. I had to it was years of practicing, years of learning, and I think people are just seeing the surface. People are just seeing that, okay, oh, he's funny, and he edits his own videos. But yeah, it was it was hard, but it was worth it in the end. It was
Okay.
worth it in the
The
end.
thing with working by yourself is that minsan the pressure is there to keep on producing, to keep
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
creating. Kasi kapag may gap, it feels like nawawala ka for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Since sabi nga nila, if you're online, if you're not being seen, you're forgotten, diba?
You have to be consistent.
Yeah, you have to be consistent. And was that probably one of the bigger challenges? Kasi there's a lot of production involved in your content. Apart
Yes.
from the music itself, and then
Yeah.
the video, the concept. I mean, I can only imagine gaano katagal yun in terms of yung timeline.
Yeah, it's so tiring, honestly. But yeah, I just need one day to film, and then the second day to actually I need one day to brainstorm, and then the second day to film and edit. Sometimes it's a rush thing because ayun nga, like I have to do it. I have to post like 3 times a week at least, or 2 times, and you really have to be consistent. Like I hear from other content creators that you have to post at least twice a week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so people don't forget you though. And again, so it's a rush for me. Like I feel really rushed to make all these things by myself. But I mean, it's still fun for me. It's fun, but it's still work, like everything else. And I get burnt out a lot. But ayan, I just need rest talaga. I think you just need rest and relaxation, and then I can make memes again.
You mentioned that you get burnt out also.
Yeah.
So what do you do para ma-reset? yung
Nagka-cupcake siya.
Yeah, exactly.
eating a cup. Speaking of DJ Cupcake, we have a lot of greetings on our YouTube page because they can watch us live on YouTube. We have Michael Angelo Buddy Tew saying hello to you. Kathleen Deacon also says, let's go, DJ Cupcakes. And they're saying, galing ni DJ Cupcakes. Let's go, DJ Cupcakes.
you so
And they're
much.
asking about your name. Where did that name come from exactly? We know that you picked something memorable, sweet sounding, and fun, right? But is there a story behind this?
Well, like my content, it's very, silly sounding. Like it's very eccentric. How do you say it? Like very simple. And like I wanted to pick a name that everyone wouldn't forget. Like
Okay.
the first time you hear it, yan na agad. Because like there's a lot of people using their real names kasi like DJ John
Yes,
something.
yes.
And I just wanted to be different. Like as a performer, I really want to be different talaga in terms of music and in branding as well and my content. I really want to stand out from everyone else. But I think that's a way to success. Like you have to stand out talaga.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
bakit nga cupcake? Hindi bibingka, hindi pichi-pichi.
Or muffin,
Pancakes.
cookie.
Oh, pancake.
Diba?
Dami.
DJ Cookie pwede na.
Well, I invite you to make food DJ names. Go ahead. Let's make the Avengers, but
Oh,
food.
yeah.
DJ Kare Kare.
DJ Young Pork. diba?
DJ Siopaw.
Oh, love it. DJ Shomai.
Yeah.
No, anyway, pero bakit nga cupcake? I mean, like, of all of the pastries.
Yun nga eh. But like, I don't know. It just seemed like.
Do you like cupcakes?
Yeah, I do. Of course,
Oh.
I'm a sweet tooth.
Okay.
And I just find it cute lang kasi. And
Yeah,
ano,
it is cute actually.
Yeah, it is. And kasi at first, to be honest, I was like a hard rock metal dubstep guy. Like so my music was very very aggressive.
Okay.
So parang to offset it, it would be funny like someone named Cupcakes. Tapos
Something light.
Yeah, something like. Tapos like when you watch him live, it'd be like, and then he's playing like all this aggressive stuff like, whoa, Cupcakes.
Gusto mo yung disconnect.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so...
I know it's like a joke on its own.
Yeah.
Like, for me. Like,
Yeah. No, I
And-
mean like the nice thing about the way that you are the way that you do your work is that very connected ka culturally, right?
Yeah.
It not just with the mga memes, but even with the local music scene and the way that P-pop has exploded in a different way. We featured a while ago when we were going through a bit of your content, your impromptu mix. I don't know kung impromptu to or hindi with SB19.
Oh yeah, that was impromptu.
Yeah, so right there at the venue, I believe there we're playing it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how important is it for you na pati sa local music scene? Kasi it's so easy to focus on foreign-based music and then mixing it with yung mga memes natin.
Right,
But then,
right.
you did an analysis on it was granted branded content siya on Beanie's Oxygen.
Yeah.
Then you now have this one with a SB19. How important is it na connected ka rin sa P-pop culture natin?
Well, because like P-pop, diba, it's our thing. It's our thing. I think it's something to be proud of. Like it's our own it's our own genre,
Yeah.
and we made that happen here. And to see our country being represented through P-pop, parang it's very proud. So like, of course, I have to remix it. Of course, I want to make it content. I want to show my appreciation then for P-pop while being funny at the same time. But this mix wasn't supposed to be funny. But people found it. People found it funny because I mixed it with Abracadabra
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Donka. And apparently, my beef sila with a certain rapper
Oh, really?
named Abra.
Yeah, Abra, yeah.
And the Donka
Okay.
was part like it's like a song about haters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and
yeah,
like tumabi ka dyan, diba?
Yeah.
But then people thought I did it on purpose. I didn't.
No, I mean, like, if they think they just
That's perfect.
own it. Aminin mo na.
No, I swear to God, I did not know. I swear to God, I swear.
So ayan na, he had to announce it on TV.
Yes.
And just to be sure.
Yeah, the
That's
thing is.
that's an innocent work.
Yeah, and I didn't know they were gonna be there.
Okay. Okay.
No
I mean,
one
like,
knew they were gonna be there.
We saw you have a look over, diba?
Yeah, I was
in
like,
in the
whoa,
video.
they're here.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah.
Might as well.
And I had a wardrobe malfunction in front of them pa.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
Yeah, my
Okay.
collar was folded.
Ah,
Very
okay.
embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, unacceptable. I'm
Paolo?
sorry, guys, but yeah.
Pareho kayo, no? The conyo problems, I had
I
no
was
idea.
going to say, kasi, guys, if you have noticed all throughout this interview so far, makatipo kami.
Oo.
We're cut from the same cloth,
Yes.
alright? We're cut from the same
The
cloth.
conyo talk
And-
is real.
And wait lang, normally sinasabi nila When I mean nila, other people who are not one of us. Na hindi kami connected sa Philippine culture, yung mga meme culture or and all of that. And I think that's what's a bit different eh. How do you stay connected to yung Philippine pop culture? Pati yung mga classic because not a lot of people are as connected considering yung background natin.
Yeah,
Na
yeah.
medyo, aminin natin, medyo konyo. Oo.
Well, yeah, like the internet is a crazy thing. It has all the old memes, all the classic memes, and people repost all these classic videos from before, like even from the early 2000s. People like 90s kabaklaan, like he'll have like memes
Yeah.
from the 90s,
Yes.
and then si Kabulastugan, he'll repost memes like in the current generation. So we have all these things on the internet, and I feel it's really important. Well, yun naman, I feel just to be connected to the culture, it's I think every Pinoy should be connected to the culture because it's our own sense of humor, it's our own thing to be proud of, and I just feel it's so unique compared to everyone else's cultures, and it's very silly and it's very silly but something to still be proud of. So to be like how I get connected to the culture is just being online and talking to people like, hey, you know, what do you find funny now in this environment and the politics pa?
Yeah.
It's a joke on its own.
Out of all your mashups or live sets, which one surprised you the most in terms of how people reacted? Positively or negatively?
Actually, it was the most recent one. When I called out, when I called out the politician. Can I say this? 'Cause, like it's
Yeah.
politicians. The
When he swore on
influencers.
air? Yun ba?
The influencers.
Okay,
Nepo
yes,
babies.
Yeah, Nepo babies.
The Nepo
Yeah,
babies.
that's when that one. And I called them out. Shout out to Sammy pala. She's a rapper named Baby Freeze.
I love that post. I love that
check
reel.
her music.
Yeah.
That one surprised me. I did not know that would blow up. But the thing is, people from Indonesia, Nepal, and United States were sharing it too. So I
Okay.
was like, okay, wait, what's happening? Because like they're all going through the same thing pala.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
and I was like,
It's a
okay, so-
common problem now.
Yeah. So this message is universal. So
It is.
this one has surprised me a lot because like this is one of my most liked and viewed videos now, and it's because of her rant. I just saw her rant on TikTok. I was like, this is like the perfect rant.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
konyo and it's so me. I have to remix it. I have to turn it into a club. I have to turn it into a club anthem. And then I did. And I played it in Gensan, in a club in Gensan.
Okay.
And then they were actually dancing. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you dancing because you agree or the beat is nice? But yeah.
Probably
Could be both.
both.
Could be both.
Yeah, maybe both. Maybe both.
It's interesting kasi you mentioned you're transcending borders right now, but even Cat's Eye
Yeah.
is actually,
That's right.
you know, they like your stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I was
were
so
you
flattered.
surprised about that?
Yeah, super. Like I just woke up one day and then I was like, huh, Cat's Eye duetted with me. And then I was like, then she was like side by side pa.
Yeah.
Her, so Lara. And I was like, whoa, this is like, but like I inserted my own sense of humor there. You know, the
That is
Excel meme.
perfect.
Excel
Yeah,
meme,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I don't think she got it because like, you know, medyo,
She might be too young for that.
Yeah,
meme.
exactly. It's
But
like
that's a
millennial
great
joke.
meme. Yeah.
So yeah, I also tap into like the Western R&B culture. I try to tap into as many cultures as I can, and with visual gags. And yeah, to be noticed by Cat's Eye is very flattering. And yeah, and I'm just like surprised that they see my weirdness now. Sorry, Cat's Eye.
What do you think makes your work so universal? Because everybody loves your posts, your mashups, not just Filipinos, but
Overseas.
people
Yeah.
overseas
Yeah.
also, diba?
I think what makes it universal is that everyone loves music, everyone loves mashups, everyone loves memes, and
And your humor, they dig it.
yeah, well, I'm surprised they dig my humor. I thought like I'm very awkward. I'm very awkward, and my humor is also very awkward. But then I use editing to like convey humor as well. So like I think that it's it's a mix of everything, like humor, music, and humor and music and
Okay.
memes and mashups. Just combining all of it, it actually turns out pretty surprising. Yeah.
So what I like about because you're again, we mentioned a while ago, you're a one-man team, and but then you still do live events, you still perform. Because there are some content creators kapag they are not in front of their phone or their camera, whichever they're using, and normally they film themselves. Medyo nagka-close up sila when they are in a more public setting. How important is it for you na considering yung genre mo, the fact that you're a DJ, that yung personality mo doesn't change from social media to real life when you're actually doing your work?
Yeah, because I heard kasi like from I was in a convention and my friend si Joey Santos, the DJ Joey Santos, and he said na this guy he's like this in online and he's also like this in real life. So I was like, oh, that's good to hear. Like he said, okay, he's authentic naman. I'm authentic naman. Like this is really my personality, online and offline. And it's true naman. I'm just like a bit more awkward offline. But yeah, so it's the same. I feel I want to keep it up because I'm very eccentric online and offline. I'm very friendly also. I'm very talkative. And I think my humor's there naman, like online and offline. You can tell naman.
Kinikilig ka ba when some of the more iconic social media accounts that are known for Filipino humor feature you? Like sabihin natin Kabalastugan, shout out Kabalastugan. Philippine television out of context, shout out to you guys. Ay, mga ganon. I mean, like when other pages who are known to peddle and love Filipino humor, do you feel a bit validated sa mga ginagawa mo?
Well, yeah, like, because at first, because I was following these meme accounts, I wasn't even a content creator then. And when, like, I see myself featured, I'm like, whoa, there, like, you actually find me funny. And I always, like, I'm always happy when they do feature my content because it's not just validation, parang it's like something to be proud of, I guess, and to show my mom like, oh, look, I'm on Kabalastugan.
Who's one, local personality or artist that you feel deserves more attention that maybe you can collaborate with or do a remix with?
More
Tayo.
attention.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be content creators? You want to be content creators?
Let's do a mashup.
Yeah, just
Beautiful day mashup.
kahit meme lang, okay lang.
Okay lang, I would do it.
Well,
I would
aside
do
from
it.
us.
Well, yeah. Is there anyone that
Yes.
that you have had in mind that you haven't found the right mix for you?
Like music or
like a
any
moment, a cultural
person.
moment that you are working on that you want to try.
oh wait,
to,
a content creator ba or
for you, yeah.
For you, yeah.
right now kasi I feel like there's so much content creators. Like,
Yeah.
And I feel like they this I haven't seen someone yet na honestly I haven't seen yet. But I'm really excited to see more come up and try their hand on it. And
Are we going to see more now that we know that there is a lot of success with your Nepo baby content? Are we gonna see a Senate hearing mix?
I am
Should
Or a Congress
do that.
mix?
I'm
Yeah,
scared.
It's gonna go viral.
Wait, which one? Which one?
Kanina nga, I was suggesting the safe ka na.
Safe ka na?
Yeah.
Safe ka na?
Oh, that's
that would work so well.
Because like I remember one person was like suggesting to me like, yo, you should remix this fight they had in the Senate. I think it became so heated. Which one is this? It was between two guys.
Eh, para naman kasing everyday may ganun
yeah,
eh.
there's
There's
take your
always
pick.
a heated exchange.
Yeah,
Take your
Senate
pick.
flicks nga ang tawag nila,
Yeah,
diba?
Netflix. I will
Yeah.
remix Netflix soon.
Yeah,
I will ask these experts which one I should.
Ay, wow, experts ang dali.
I
That
should
might
ask.
get us in trouble.
We know when we do the news every day.
I will get in trouble too. We'll all get in trouble together.
Oo, sabay. Oo. Walang iwanan.
Wala,
But of
wala.
course, let's go on over to your next few events. Of course, Halloween is coming up. Pause muna tayo sa Christmas, ha? We always stop for one day.
Yeah, just one day.
Because there is a big Halloween party coming up. Normally, DJs... Halloween's a good time for DJs.
Yeah.
How about you?
Friends.
Where are you going to be?
So I'm gonna be at N Friends Halloween this October 31 with Noctu, Dabin, Sabay, and more. I'm gonna be there playing, and I hope to see you guys because I am gonna be playing so much memes and scary stuff. It's gonna be unreal.
I am
so, yeah.
so
So
excited.
is that gonna
for
be
that.
a meme party?
Well,
In
for
a
me
way.
lang, just for me.
Okay.
Sa
I
set
want to
mo, sa
experience
set
a
mo.
meme party.
But yeah, so there's more also, just not just
Okay.
Halloween. There's more like private events. So just book me, message me.
How can they reach you?
Instagram, dj.cupcakes, or email work with DJ Cupcakes. Yeah, I'm really easy to message. I'm friendly. I'm a friendly person. So
Yeah. Well, we can see that.
Guys, book him now bago siyang lumaki.
Next time, sobrang sikat na niya, hindi na natin siya makukuha on the show.
my
Hindi naman. It's always gonna be a beautiful day, right?
Yun,
And
perfect.
we'll wait for the beautiful day mashup.
Yeah, sige.
Yes,
Remix.
Okay.
I'm gonna have like a DJ Cupcakes, you know.
Yeah,
sample.
why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Why not? Oh, but of course, because you are on Beautiful Day, we always ask this one question at the
Yes.
very end, and take it away.
Our show is called Beautiful Day. So, DJ Cupcakes, what makes your day beautiful?
What makes my day beautiful? Just talking to friendly people like you guys, and making new friends, like si Ate over here, and Ate who did my makeup also. Shout out to her. You guys are super friendly. Thank you for being hospitable, and I hope to come back soon. And if you'll have me, but I don't know.
Of
I-
course.
We'd love to
Yes.
talk about your next meme or scandal.
Teka lang,
Because
hindi nga
of
kayo
the,
nag-conyo
ano,
talk eh. Weren't you gonna do like a Nepo baby conversation?
No, all you have to do is just re-listen to this entire conversation.
That was a whole.
That was it.
That was it.
Oo.
That was it.
Kung gusto niyo yung experience
Hindi pa nga
being between
yata
two,
yun eh.
this was it, of course. But again, DJ Cupcakes, really appreciate you. More power to your channel, more power to your content.
Power to you guys.
And hopefully we can make each other laugh soon.
We will.
Thank you.
Count on it.
100%.
Bring me to a meme party.
Yes, I will.
Yes,
Okay,
okay.
Both of you. You have to report it. You have to report
Sama
it.
ka, dali mag-meme party tayo.
So when we come back after the break, ladies and gentlemen of DJ Cupcakes, we're gonna take a look at the global weather.
Plus, our horoscope of the day with Master Hans Kua. So stay tuned. Beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. DOST Pag-asa has raised the ENSO alert status to La Nina alert. Now, latest climate monitoring shows cooling sea surface temperatures in the Pacific with a 70% chance of La Nina developing between October and December and likely to last until early 2026. La Nina is expected to bring above normal rainfall and more tropical cyclones, heightening the risk of floods and landslides across the country. Pag-asa assures it will closely monitor developments and urges the public and government agencies to start taking precautionary measures. Now moving on to global weather, in Heidelberg in South Africa, farmers are turning to biochar, an activated carbon made from waste wood to revive soil, boost yields, and store carbon. Regenerative farmer Clayton Postma says biochar restores lost nutrients while helping crops grow stronger. Produced in Johannesburg by Adsorb Carbon, the process is carbon neutral and captured about 750 tons of carbon dioxide last year. Unlike coal-based sources, Adsorb uses only renewable wood certified by the Forest Stewardship Council. Ecologists say biochar can double soil carbon levels, improve water retention, and strengthen crops against climate change. Now, on the shores of Lagos, another endangered sea turtle is found bound and weak, a victim of fishing nets, habitat loss, and human consumption. For some locals, turtles are food or sold for up to 90,000 naira each. But conservationist Chinedu Mogbo of Green Fingers Wildlife Initiative has rescued more than 70 turtles in 5 years, rehabilitating them before returning them to the sea. Nigeria's coast remains a dangerous trap, but each rescue and release offers a small sign of hope against extinction. Now over to Europe. The UK and Ireland's largest freshwater lake, Lough Neagh, is choked by toxic blue-green algae for a third year in a row. Locals say this summer is the worst yet. The blooms look like pea soup and smell like rotten eggs, and can even be seen from space. Fueled by farm runoff, sewage, and climate change, the algae has hit fishing and water sports hard and raised fears over water safety. Authorities insist tap water is safe, but environmental groups warn that without urgent action, the lake's ecosystem will continue to decline. That's it for Weather HQ at the moment, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Pao. Now, is today going to be a lucky day for us or not? Let's go find out from our resident energizer and feng shui master, Hans Kua, in our horoscope of the day. Take it away, Master Hans.
Good morning! Beautiful day with me, Bilyonaryo, Master Hans Kua. Ito po ang horoscope ngayong araw ng Tuesday, September 16. Simulan natin sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat. Relax ka lang, huwag magmadaling bumangon kung napuyat naman kagabi. Purple at 2. Kay Ox naman tayo, kausapin na siya agad bago pa lumala ang inyong misunderstanding. Blue at 6. Kay Tiger naman makinig muna bago puro reklamo. White at 7. Kay Rabbit naman tayo, may solusyon sa matagal mo ng problema. Yellow at 1. Kay Year of the Dragon naman tayo, iwas muna sa gadget bago mag-beauty rests. Orange at 9. Kay Snake naman tayo, may dapat kang i-let go na tampo para makapag-move forward ang relasyon nyo. Silver at 5. Ito naman, Care of the Horsey, umiwas sa mga process ng mga food mamayang tanghali. Green at 3. Kay Year of the Ship naman tayo, ilabas mo na ang feelings na matagal mo nang kinikim-kim. Gray at 8. Kay Year of the Monkey naman tayo, panatiliin ang hygiene, lalo na sa sapatos at paa. Red at 4. Kay Rooster naman tayo, i-organize ang files, record, or portfolio. Huwag yan ipagpaliban. Gold at 6. Kay Dog naman tayo, may posibilidad na mailapit ng mga department. Mabuti ito sa long run. Purple at 7. At kay Year of the Pig naman tayo, may biglaang lambing ang magpapangiti sa iyo kahit busy ka. Yellow at 9. Paalala lang, ito po'y patnubay lamang. Ang tunay na swerte ay nagsisimula sa pagiging totoo. Abangan araw-araw ang horoscope of the day. Dito lang po sa Beautiful Day with me, Master Hans Kua.
Thank you, as always, Master Hans Kua. So, our horoscope today, according to Master Hans,
Yes.
sa'yo, huwag kang kakain ng processed food.
Mamayang tanghali.
lunch. Dinner pwede na.
Dinner pwede na. Yeah, kasi it's very specific. Diba? At least for this set of horoscopes, happy ako na walang maharot. Kahapon meron
Maharot yesterday.
Yung snake. Oo, grabe yung snake. Then the snake
Maharot.
today, I think a
Snake
horsey
na,
ako
maharot pa.
Ahas na maharot
Ayun,
pa,
I was
diba?
gonna say it in Tagalog, but I wasn't sure kung okay ba sa Tagalog?
No, but then apart from that, I think today yung sa snake rin, yung tampo mo kailangan mong bitawan. Kung para mag-move on ka sa relationship mo. Grabe.
Yes.
So, the snake has been hit hard the past few days. Maharot, tapos may tampo. My gosh!
Sa akin naman today, I have to let my feelings out na raw. Yung tinatago kong feelings, ilabas ko na.
Sabi ni Direk, galit ka daw sa akin.
Hindi ako galit sa'yo, pero pag nagbakasyon ka ulit, ibang
Aba.
usapan na yan.
Aba, magalit ka sa Vietnam. Okay? Hindi sa akin.
Speaking of Vietnam,
Oh.
one of our viewers on YouTube says, how was Vietnam?
Ooh, how was Vietnam? Well, Da Nang was it was fantastic. Personally, family time over and over again for 4 days straight. Grabe, we did all of the tourist trap stuff. And
Yes.
alam mo, worth it siya. Grabe yung tourism nila in Da Nang in particular. We went to Hoi An, which is yung parang vegan nila, yung historical town. Oo, and yeah, masaya siya.
And
I
balita
really
ko,
enjoyed
nag-concert ka dun, di ba?
it. Oh, nag-concert ako doon na
Yeah.
hindi ko po-post ever.
Come on!
Hindi ko po-post ever.
You're such a killjoy.
Hindi, kasi if yung pinost ko lang, nasa I was on, you can search for it. Nasa coconut boat ako.
Yeah,
Akala ko
that was so
kalmado.
cute. That was so
Akala ko
fun.
kalmado. Hindi siya kalmado. Okay. Like, medyo ngarag ako. And then, later on, the part I did not post, this is how good they are tourism-wise, ha?
Okay.
For most of the countries that go there, linenlista nila. And then, may karaoke station sila, sung in your own language.
That is amazing.
So, for example, you're
So
Korean.
different language per station.
Yes, so if you're
Okay.
Korean, they're gonna bring you to a karaoke station in the middle of a lake, by the
Okay.
way. And then they're going to have a concert session in your language.
That is amazing.
So at one point, so they said, "Oh, where are you from? We're from the Philippines." Oh, okay, so we'll bring you here. So they brought us
to the Philippine
to
station.
the Philippine station. And nag-Manila sound kami ng mga 15 minutes.
Post mo na kasi.
No.
I got to I got to watch his concert, guys. Ayaw niya i-post, ayaw niya share.
Yeah, ayoko i-post kasi I couldn't hear myself. I was not happy
And
with my
you were
sound.
singing with your tour guide. That is so cute.
Nagtatagalog sila. So, I mean, like, again, Vietnam, fantastic place. I would encourage more people to visit our ASEAN nations. And to all of our neighbors watching overseas, kindly do visit us as well.
But
diba?
that is not an excuse for you to go on vacation again.
Tingnan
FYI.
Tingnan
Sabi ni
natin.
Master Hans, ilabas ko na raw yung feelings ko.
Well, you know what? You had fun with George and Monique.
Ay, wow! Magaling lang ako na hello, I'm just a good TV host. Kahit sinong ilagay mo dyan, no, I can work with that person. Hello.
Uy, sana all.
Sana all? Ngayon ba yung sound effects? Where do all these sound effects come from? Nagugulat na lang tayo.
Hindi kay DJ Cupcakes, kay DJ Jam. Yan.
Yes,
Ayun.
that's right.
Shout out to DJ Jam. Very on point with your spinning. All right, so we're gonna move on
Yes,
here.
please. We've got more stories for you guys after the break, so don't go away. Beautiful day. We'll be right back. Hi there, welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day, and it's time for our vibe check. Emergency Room Saga The Pit wins big at this year's Emmys as the best TV drama. Woohoo! The Pit beat Apple TV hit series Severance, an eerie workplace drama which got the most nominations. Lead star Noah Weil, who plays Dr. Michael Rabinovich in the HBO Max medical drama, earned his first Emmy. Meanwhile, Netflix hit Adolescence was crowned Best Limited Series. The hit British drama explores the issue of teenage violence. Its 15-year-old star Owen Cooper becomes the Best Supporting Actor, making him the youngest winner in the category. Seth Rogen's The Studio bagged the Best Comedy Award. Rogen, who also played in his own series, earned his first Emmy for Best Comedy Actor. The studio portrays a Hollywood movie studio as it juggles the art of filmmaking with the need for profit. Is it Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. There you go.
Yung Rogen,
Where do
gamot
you-
ata yun eh.
Oh, Rogen E.
Rogen E.
Rogen E. Teka lang, wait. Where can you watch The Studio?
The studio...
Is it Apple TV?
Apple TV. Yeah.
Turuan niyo naman ako, guys, how to watch Apple TV if I don't have Apple.
Di
I
ba
want to have
naka-MacBook
access
ka?
to it. Pwede ba here?
Yeah.
No, because it's old. Will it support?
Yeah, it'll still
Yung
support it.
the ano?
You're fine. Yeah. You can
I need
use your
support.
Oh, you can use your
But
Mac.
congratulations to this year's Emmy winners, and I'm so happy for the pit.
Yeah, I'm so happy for the pit, bro. But of course, when you take a look at the fact that the pit won, all right? Kasi ako personally, I was rooting for the pit because of yung mga Filipino characters. There are a lot of Filipino characters
The nurses.
in the pit.
Yes.
And there's actually a character nga there na Filipino heritage na spoiler later on. So I'm not gonna mention who that is. Pero nagtatagalog rin.
Yeah.
So it's so interesting, diba? To see yung representation natin in now an Emmy award-winning series.
Diba?
Oo.
And also, you know, the way that they constructed the pit, the story, the acting.
Medical
it is
drama,
just, it's just, for me, it is the best medical drama I have ever watched.
Really?
Yeah, compared to
Grace.
other... Grey's Anatomy, I'm not a
Oo.
fan.
Really?
Oo,
May
I'm
mga
sorry.
galit sa'yo.
I know, but you know, kasi masyado,
Or
House.
House.
I love House.
Oo.
But I don't know, iba yung thrill and the action here in the pit. Parang you get really hooked. Kasi 'di ba the it's made in such a way na it's the 24-hour
Yeah, it's like-
shift in the emergency.
It's like
room.
it's as if the series 24 was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
in an
yeah.
ER.
Diba? Just in
Yeah.
an ER setting, but you're really brought into the action. So wala masyadong like a personal drama or uuwi sa bahay
I mean,
and
like,
then you'll see na
may
there
personal
is personal
drama.
drama, but you know, it doesn't really just focus on
Yeah.
that. So hindi ka iyak-iyak. That's
resolved in a
probably
day.
yes,
Yeah,
there
resolved
you
in a
go.
day.
But yeah, the pit. I'm just surprised that the Bear didn't win this year. But I watched the last series. I mean the last season. There you go, the
Season,
last
yeah.
season, and I wasn't really impressed with the last season of the
Ako
Bear.
personally, I'm happy that an adolescent won from adolescents.
Yes.
Diba? It makes sense.
Wow, the youngest, diba? The youngest
Youngest.
winner in that category. Best Supporting Actor. And I started watching Adolescents na nga because I got curious. So I finished episode 1. It's a what do you call that? A mini series.
Yep.
So I have 4 more episodes to go or 3 more. There you go. Pero I got hooked already with just episode 1. So I would understand why Adolescents won.
Yeah,
an Emmy
I mean,
this
like there's so many great winners this time around. But I'd always say we now live in an era wherein it's so easy to access content. Ang dami talaga.
Yes.
So to be able to stand out right now, napakahirap talaga. Even when you take a look at yung local content natin because they are now grouped into yung international content. When you see some of our Filipino films on Netflix, on all these other streaming services.
Not just films, but also our series.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's always super interesting to see how they do up against some of these
international
products.
films and series. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, moving on. Actress and TV host Kim Chu brushes off online hate after mispronouncing a popular Pinoy band on national television. A clip from an episode of a noontime show went viral. The actress referred to 4 of spades as IV of spades, and the internet dragged her for it. Kim responded to the uploader of the clip after hate poured in on X. She wrote, "Honest mistake, di ko talaga sila kilala." She also said the country has got bigger problems people could channel in their energy. The clip raked in 2.4 million views.
And of course,
Kawawa naman, why is it a big deal? She mispronounced, okay lang naman.
I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I would never go out there and chastise someone for pronouncing a name wrong or a band name wrong. I mean, like Seth Rogen Inga, diba? When
Seth Rogen E.
but
yeah, it's understandable that you're
Yeah.
not really familiar with all the bands,
Yeah,
diba?
I-
Especially when you listen to a different genre.
Of
So,
course, the argument would
okay.
be against that would be that syempre as a professional, as a host, you should know what names you are saying.
yes,
right?
lalo na you go on TV. That's why you pre-read. So you read your scripts beforehand before the show starts. But maybe this one impromptu, and she had to read it, and she didn't
Perhaps,
know how. Diba?
Yeah.
So
I mean, like sometimes we're just given a
okay.
name. Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
when we do this job, sometimes we're given a name that we're not familiar with, that we don't realize we say it wrong.
yeah.
I mean, personally, and people will remember the mistakes kasi people typically remember the things that you don't do right. rather than yung
That
mga
is so
ginagawa
true.
mong tama.
They like the bloopers. They like the mistakes.
Yes,
That's
until
what
now.
people remember.
For me, one of the most infamous incidents in the international scene was when John Travolta had to introduce Idina Menzel.
Oh my gosh,
For when she
yes.
performed the Wicked. She performed Defying Gravity. And then instead of saying Idina Menzel, he said, please welcome the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. So sobrang layo, right? But then at the same time, look, Kim Chiu at least
And
got all of the
naman.
letters right.
Yeah.
Yung
And
Adele Dazeem, yan yung sobrang...
Oo naman. Yun yung parang John Travolta. I want what he's having. I want to get what he's having. But that is crazy. Pero Ivy of Spades, she read it Roman numeral. So,
Yeah, she did.
diba? So, okay lang.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa yung what she said na, so pag na-pronounce ko na ba ng tama yung name ng band, mababalik na ba yung tax ko? You know, all these celebrities
Tama
like
naman.
connecting all the dots,
Tama
connecting
naman.
with it. Yeah, tama naman yan.
Oo.
So,
we're gonna move
let it
on
go.
here. We're
Yeah.
gonna let it go. Kanta din yan.
Let it go.
Kanta yan ni Adele Dazeem.
let it go, yeah.
All right, so moving on. Imagine the concept of renowned filmmaker Love Diaz making a TikTok. Well, here it is now. Director Love Diaz hit the moves in a TikTok video along with veteran actor Ronnie Lazaro. In the comments, an online user wrote, "This wasn't in my bingo card." The video is part of the promotion for the movie Magellan as it hits the local theaters. The historical film was officially selected as the Philippines' entry for Best International Feature Film at the 98th Academy Awards. At alam mo, this may be Love Diaz's most accessible work. Kasi typically, yung mga movies niya, 8 hours, 7 hours long.
Very long.
Oo, pero yung TikTok nito, wala pang 1 minute ate.
That was cute though. Very good vibes.
Yeah.
But ngayon, very hot topic mainit yung pangalan ni Love Diaz because he made that statement nga na para matalo daw si VP Sara sa presidential race, kailangan ilagay mo daw si Vice Ganda kasi
Yeah.
according to Direct Love Diaz, pop culture ang pwede nating gamitin to beat yung si VP Sara sa presidential
it's
race.
so interesting kasi syempre yung magiging case study doon is what's happened in the US elections in the past when President Donald Trump ran the first time and won, di ba? Against Hillary Clinton. I mean, people would say somewhat similar na pop culture became
yes.
A huge weapon and a huge boost. Apart from syempre yung rhetoric niya and the way that he approached yung Republican base. But of course, apart from that, si Love Diaz has also made news on the historical perspective.
Yeah.
Because of his interpretation of Philippine history in
Yes.
Magellan.
Yeah.
Right? So, for those who are not familiar with that particular issue, he made a creative decision to approach the story in a certain way by saying that by basically diminishing the role of a lapu-lapu, right? And to the point that one of our guests in the past, si Xiao Chua, actually wrote a column about it. I haven't seen the movie. I suggest you all watch it. It is the most accessible
Yes.
Love Diaz movie out there because it is under 3 hours.
And Direct Love, if you're watching, you're always welcome to guest on the show.
Yes.
We'd love to have, a sit down with you, have a conversation with you. Let's talk about Magellan. Let's talk about your take on the VP Sara versus Vice Ganda 2028 race. So let's talk about that
And
here.
as far as TV interviews go, mahaba to. Mahilig siya sa long takes. Mahilig siya sa slow
Baka
cinema.
pwede siyang 2 blocks. Well,
Oo.
anyway, that is our vibe check for today.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is...
Teka lang, may surprise sa'yo. We have a surprise for you.
Bakit may naghahamon sa akin dito? I heard it. Straight from my house. That's why I'm here. So, Paolo. O tumahimik ka.
Okay, my 2 partners are here, ladies and gentlemen. My morning partner and my weekend partner.
Nakaupo ako.
Okay, fine.
Nakaupo ako kasi wala po mic sa
Kasi
coat.
pag tumayo siya, talo ka na, church!
This is my chance to maximize this
nakaupo
opportunity, man.
Sanabi ko kanina off-air,
Ano?
tapon ng sopa in your general direction. Ang layo ng sopa eh.
Because apparently, merong nagte-trend ngayon na hashtag goodbye Pao.
Oo. And then, di lang yan. Multiple people have come up to me and said, "Hey, funny pala si George." Sabi ko, hindi yan pwede.
I tell you.
Seryoso na siya eh.
I tell
Hindi
you.
rin pwede na funny rin siya.
Hello, George. Na dapat yung hashtag.
Hello, George.
Yeah, diba?
Goodbye,
Goodbye, Pao.
Hello, George.
Hello, George. Oh my gosh. No, pero seryoso, like I was telling Ann, he did a fantastic job
Yeah,
last
he
Friday.
did. Oh,
thank you.
Oo, in his first
Biglang
in his first comedic role.
Bumabawi, oh.
Hindi. This is all honest and
I was
true.
kasi-
Plastic
sabi-
rin ako minsan.
Sabi... Anong minsan?
Walang yan. I'm sorry.
No, but
Good morning, everybody.
On-air tayo.
This is a beautiful day.
okay lang PG naman eh. But George was telling me, ayaw na raw niya after that one stint. Pero hindi, sabi ko, you're perfect. So pag nagbakasyon na si Pao, ikaw na yung
Ano
official.
ayaw mo magbakasyon ako?
Eh, kasi it's inevitable. You're always going away.
Anong always go?
I think,
And the countdown officially begins.
sorry, namili na siya, oh, see? So ano na, tapusin na natin to ngayon. Yan pa
Oh
lang.
my gosh!
Alam mo,
Sandali.
may solusyon dyan eh. Dapat si Ann yung magbakasyon.
So,
Dapat
para kayo
mag-partner
dalawa.
tayo. Oo.
So kailan ka ba alis? Kailangan ma-schedule ko na to. Oh my God.
Grabe ako pinapaalis. Sandali lang.
This is so good. Nakakatakot. I am
Thank
afraid of
you.
this curtain.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going. I'm preparing at the forefront
Yeah,
later.
at the
See you
Forefront
forefront.
guys.
mamaya.
Yes.
Watch him at the forefront later.
Wanda ka sa akin, Paolo.
Serious siya
I
doon.
appreciate
Serious
you.
siya at the forefront.
This is not fair eh.
Bye,
kasi
partner!
hindi ako pwede mo lumabas sa at the forefront na biglaan eh. Kasi important.
Hindi.
seryoso
Magagalit
yung show
sa'yo
na
si
yun eh.
Chair. Pag ginawa mo yun,
Yes.
you're gonna be in trouble.
Ako yung babatohan ng sopa.
Oo. Magiging totoo yung hashtag goodbye Pao.
Bye, Pao.
So don't try that. Pwede dito sa morning show, but okay. Countdown.
Saan nga tayo? Okay.
Merry Christmas, Pao!
And the countdown officially begins. Beautiful people, it's just 100 days!
Oh my
Still
gosh.
Christmas! At alam mo, we have to credit yung viewer natin who always makes a countdown.
Yes,
Alright.
si Chiquito.
Si Chiquito.
Yeah.
Si Chiquito is a 1 day advance. Feeling ko ibang time zone siya eh.
Yeah, Chiquito, if you're still watching, can you tell us, saan ka ba based?
Oh, baka kasi-
are you abroad or are you just here in the Philippines? Let
Para
us
taga
know.
Batangas siya, no? Baka iba yung time zone dun.
Baka.
Oo. But anyway, that is our wrap for our show this Tuesday, September 16. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here. Except for you, George. I'm Paolo de Rosario. Remember, keep it cool. Take it easy.
And I'm Ann Asis-Carilo. Have a great day ahead and always remember to choose joy and spread love, kindness, and laughter wherever this day takes you. See you again tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. only here on
Beautiful Day!